what's up? Welcome to week 5 of the Axiom Success Challenge. Hard to believe that we're already past the halfway mark, and now it's time to finish strong, but we've got some tips for you. So we want to make sure that you are doing your resistance training properly today. So I've got here with me our master trainer, Tony Kinsley, over here at Park Center, and he's going to go over some of the resistance training with you. So resistance training, weight training, we know it's important, we know that people need to do it, but there's a few different ways that people can do it, correct?
True, yes. A few different ways people can do it and a few different ways that people can't do it. So today we want to focus on 3 of the main things that you can do as far as options-wise for resistance training. One of those being selectorized equipment, one being the cable machines, and then one being free weights, and a little bit of the benefits as well as possibly some of the drawbacks of each. With the selectorized equipment, we do get a really good option to individually target each muscle group. These are great for, let's say, a bodybuilder or someone who wants to really bring one muscle group out as much as they can. Not as great for someone who's maybe looking to be efficient with their time because you have to choose a different machine for every single exercise. We've got our cable machines, give you a little bit more variability there. You can maybe superset a couple different push and pull type exercises. Still fairly safe because you don't have to worry about dropping weight on anything, but they're going to be limited on what we can actually do. And then the last one is free weights, the one that's the most scary, I feel like, for most people, just on the knowledge side of things. You definitely want to make sure our form's right there. That's what we can help out with. But then there's also the higher chance of the injury just because we want to make sure that we're safe with our form first, of course.
So let's head down on the floor. I'm gonna have Tony show you 3 of each. So we picked back today. It's back day, Tony. We're gonna be pulling some stuff. And we're gonna show you the 3 different exercises. So we're gonna put you on a selectorized, a cable machine, and then a free weight, and kind of show you the difference between the 3, and then you can kind of decide which one or possibly a variety of the 3 makes the most sense for you based off your goals and where you're at in the program. Let's go. All right, so first machine here that we're gonna take a look at, this is one of these selectorized rows, correct?
Correct, yes. So this is our selectorized row. The machine's always gonna go from point A to point B, so I just wanna make sure that I've got the seat set up for me, the weight selectorized. All I gotta do is pull.
So this one kind of controls your range of motion. It tells you where to go. All you have to do is pull the resistance, as you can see Tony doing here. Very limited risk of injury with this, but we're really only attacking a couple of muscle groups here. He's sitting down, so he's limiting his calorie burn. Again, really targeting one specific area of the body rather than a lot of different muscle groups during this movement. All right, what's next, Tony?
All right, we're gonna head on over to a cable machine. So there's a lot of different cable machines that we have. We're gonna jump right on over to this guy right here. Same thing, I'm just gonna select what weight I wanna be using here, and then I'm gonna modify this so that I'm standing while I do that row. So before all the other machines, we're gonna be sitting down. This one I actually have to stand up, so I'm gonna work my legs a little bit, work that core then for us too, okay?
So obviously activating more muscle groups here. He's on his feet rather than sitting down. His chest is not supported like we saw before. Limited risk of injury with the weight stack there. Still targeting the same areas of the back. All right, Tony, what's next?
We got our kettlebell row, so this is gonna be free weights now. Alright, so now I don't have any machine, anything like that. I've just got my kettlebell and my box right here. I'm gonna use the box to help support me with my other hand while I pull with my kettlebell here.
A lot of variability with this one, a lot of different options on what you can do, as it's just a free weight.
Boom.
Very cool. So there you have it. 3 different styles or methods of resistance training. Tony, what's the most effective for people?
Whichever one you can be the most consistent with and do properly. So I like to mix everything up a little bit. I want to do a little bit of free weights maybe one day. Maybe the next day I can do a machine, or I can do all of them on the same day. But something like back, like what we just did, I can hit that from a lot of different angles. It's a big muscle group. We want to try to be consistently working out, but always varying that movement for us.
Is it pretty safe to say that somebody should not limit themselves to one method of resistance training?
I think that's very safe to say.
Okay, so maybe a variety of all 3 to some degree can provide a good resistance training session.
That's the spice of life right there, variety.
Spice of life right there. Well, there it is, guys. That's going to do it for this week. Tune in next week for some more tips. For now, keep working hard, be consistent, and add in some resistance training to your routine.